back to the stream. I had to restart the stream. It turns out that restarting your bot in the middle of the stream or updating your bot while the stream is launching, not a good plan. As I've restarted the stream, welcome. It is Sunday morning. I'll be playing Divinity Original Sin, which I've cleverly renamed Dafintiy, as I am CaptDaf. Let's get stuck right into it. Here it is. I have some coffee and some water, and I've scarpered down some breakfast. Everything's fine. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. There we go. I can toggle into sneak mode and zoom using right stick, I guess, which is weird because I don't have a controller connected. It's not. I have one, but it's not plugged in or anything. I'm not sure what its problem is. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. There we go. All right, let's continue. Where were we up to? Where were we up to? We had just investigated we'd gone to investigate the crime scene. There's been a terrible murder in the town of Cyseal of Councillor Jake. We went to investigate the crime scene and we found that we were not allowed to investigate the crime scene until we had received official permission from the captain of the guard, who's a bit of a dick, really. So we went and sought his permission, and he said, yes, just make sure that you remember that I'm in charge of this town. Certainly not you or the mayor. Just keep that in mind. Like I said, bit of a dick. And so we're heading back now to investigate the scene of the crime. Hey, why isn't the game running on the stream? This is weird. It's not updating, it's just showing the... OBS is just showing the launch screen. This is very, very strange. What the heck is going on? What's going on with you, game? What the heck is going on here?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Any further news about the orcs?
Not as near as I can tell. I can't tell one side from the next, or we might know who to blame.
My coin's on that vile Gratilda.
Yeah, it's not capturing it in OBS. We had no problems with this yesterday. This is puzzling and pretty damn frustrating, actually. Alright. It's fine, I'll just relaunch the game. It will be fine. It was working fine yesterday, Mr. B, yeah, for you? No problems? Right, here it is. Mouse is moving around. Continue. Okay, good. Okay, fine. Alright, good. So, it might have been me trying to alt-tab out of the game to close Chrome that was causing the problem. Alright. So we're heading into town to go back to the inn. Which is over here. We've picked up 2 friends.
We've secured the perimeter.
That's great. Keep securing that perimeter. Thanks for the host, Elizabeth. And thanks especially for waiting until I got my stream working before hosting me. That was very well timed. Okay, so here we are. Here's the back room, the scene of the horrible murder. Now that we have the official permission.
Greetings, Source
Mr.
Hunter.
B, thank you for
I
that.
don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Listen, I've spoken to Aureus, and you should let me inside.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is
No,
he?
he's not.
Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
I will do my best. We've picked up 2 friends. A woman who was locked in a... Ooh, wow, we just got a ton of XP. Ah! What just happened? What on earth just happened? Okay, here's an inert stone. Let's pick that up. What else do we have here? A pool of blood on the ground? Oh, we can... We can take the painting of a woman and the painting of a rooster. I don't know why this isn't stealing, but sure, I'll take it. Let's move this screen over here. Oh, a chest, hey? What else do we have? Wait, can I put it back on the bed? No. I can't put the pillow on the bed because the bed is in the way. Seriously? Really, game? Really? Is that how you want to play this? Oh, good. Now that's upright. Yeah. Yeah, I look good. Alright. Let's see. Well, let's check the journal, because apparently we learnt a bunch of stuff. Traces remain that tell of the bloody spectacle that must have taken place. We can't make any definitive conclusions until we've inspected the councillor's corpse. Okay then. Well, let's go and do that, I suppose. Could you close the door on your way? No. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, a cellar. Where is the councillor's corpse, I wonder? Oh, this is, spamming me, the rift travel button. Wants us to go into the rift for some reason. I don't really want to go into the rift, but I guess the game wants me to. I have played this game before when it first came out off Kickstarter. I got to the end of Act 1. It was 3 years ago. Okay, we need to go talk to Esmeralda. So we want to go down this road and then this way. Down this road and then this way. Here, we want to go here. I wonder what that book is. That looks like Fun with Fluids. Oh, it's not. Okay. Let's read this book while we can. Oh, and some empty bottles. Sure, we'll take... It's an adventure game, so I'm happy to pick up everything. Book. Read the book. Dough, water and wheat. Yeah, we got that. a lump of dough in one hand and either apples, cheese, or fish or tomato sauce. Well, yeah, that's how to make... Oh, apple pie dough. We made a pizza base. That was fun. Okay. We haven't done anything with the pizza base
As long
yet.
as I'm around, no hair on your head shall be harmed.
Oh, security guard. Septimus. Hello, Septimus. What are you doing here? Hello.
I have been informed about your heroics on the beach.
Thank you.
Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here. Sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. Even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
Well, Septimus, let me tell you how much I appreciate your refreshing sense of duty in this town. Who are you?
I am Septimus, seventh son.
Oh, of course
in a
you are.
household of 9. Legionnaires.
Your name is Septimus, so you're obviously the
and 2 brothers
seventh
of
son.
mine were assigned to Cyseal from day 1. Alas, both of them have long
Which
since
two
fallen
brothers? The
back
8th and
against
9th?
the dead.
Or the 6th
But
and
never
8th?
shall I lose
Or
heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the
Septimus,
gods.
Octavius, and Novinius? Perhaps? Tell me about Esmeralda.
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverland, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder. In
Murder?
my mind, her presumed
Yes,
guilt
murder.
is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication.
So you've already come to a decision. Okay, sure. I mean, she's by all means around town quite flirtatious and attractive and cheating on her husband. And maybe that's why she killed him. But we'll find out in due course.
Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Tell me about Jake's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Cyseal. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending.
Let me ask you some more questions.
What questions are those?
Tell me about the undead.
I've fought orcs crazed with blood liquor. Withstood assaults by ogres
Yeah,
wielding
okay. This
clubs
isn't
made of
anything
human
we've heard.
bones and
This isn't any information that we haven't heard from anybody
I've braved
else.
the poisonous spear tips of
It
goblins
is,
aplenty.
on the other
But
hand,
never did I know fear until I faced the undead.
really cool voice
Not a
acting.
pleasant
I'm a
thing
big fan of the
to
voice acting in this game.
fear.
It's been very
Well,
well done,
have it
especially
not.
for 4 years ago. 3 years ago? 3 years ago.
This place is practically a tomb, and these Cysealians are constantly crying for our attention. There's a zombie in my garden. An orc ate my baby. My sheep is gone. Oh, woe is me. It never ends. I'll be grateful when our reinforcements finally arrive. Maybe they'll manage to muster the will to care.
Oh wow, this guy. I love it. Alright, let us speak with Esmeralda.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you?
Yes, I
Or
am.
Because you think I killed my husband.
No.
How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
I'm not here because I think you killed your husband. I'm here because I was called to investigate the death of your husband. And you're a material witness, and I'm investigating. That's why I'm here.
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same.
But apparently he not your one and only prince. Let's talk about your husband collecting starstones.
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more.
Go on.
Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
On that subject, let's talk about your husband's gruesome murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
I'm quite different.
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
One of your headaches. I wonder if I just remembered something.
Well, what do you want to know?
You know what? I don't need to talk to you about
She
those
seems to be
things.
quite adamant about her innocence.
She sure
We need to look
does.
for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Or did not do it. Either way.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't.
Yeah, let's talk to the
bear
security
imagine-
guard.
I have a job to do.
Fair enough.
Don't you worry, milady. We legionnaires are...
Alright, so... we spoke to the councillor's wife. Says she didn't commit the murder, but you know, they often say that. We need to find some actual evidence. While we're... Hang on, wait. Haven't I solved this yet? Alright, I've got to go back to the code. Okay. Let's see if we can find our way to the mayor's... Oh, good, it's just up here. Alright, this way. I would like to speak with Maxine the
you
cat.
haven't left town yet, have you? Jolly good.
I can talk to
Only
cats,
I don't
everybody.
do for a Scandalously milky saucer of feral leaf
And
tea.
other animals. It's great. It's the funnest part of this game.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name.
Aww.
At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they? With an alley cat
What
for a
if
papa?
it'd be sort of guaranteed?
Oh dear Sam, he's such a good
Ooh,
old
we got
being.
90 XP for
He does
speaking
rather
with
reside at the bottom of the
Maxine.
scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of
It's
standards.
the second time today I've seen someone use the bottom of the toting pole reference without understanding that that's not exactly cut and dry. From what I've been able to make out, some of the cultures that use toting poles, sure, they put the important people at the top, and some of them put the important people at the bottom, and some of them put them in the middle, and some of them were just randomly assigned places with no regard to how important they were. So the whole thing is a bit sort of, well, ridiculous. Go and speak with Unsinkable Sam again, as he is probably over here.
What's with you, bipeds and beer? No better drink than milk.
About Maxine.
So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who
Exactly.
brings home the
He's very
sardines
understanding.
and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Like the king of all cats, I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch.
I see.
Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
Okay, let's move on. Alright, so we need to find his diamond-studded cat collar. Which is probably down the cove where the undead pirate island cave is. Okay, F5. Well, I guess we need to go speak to Captain... I don't really want to, but... We don't really have anything to report. But he was quite adamant about us reporting into him with progress. Oh, this is weird. This book here is... Ah, there we go. Now it's coming up. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Hello.
You again. Do feel free to depart from Cyseal at your earliest convenience.
Look, buddy, I'm here doing your job for you.
Oh, still not finished with that sorry matter?
No.
Have you found any incriminating evidence against her?
No,
If
I
so,
haven't. Okay, so the game's just telling me I need to go there, but I don't actually have anything for her yet. That's disappointing. Yeah, okay. So... Oh, these sailors still don't have anything to do they? Alright, and a missing sheep. I'd forgotten about that. Oh, and we should speak to Conrad about that. Okay, we haven't done that for a while. Wish there was a faster way of navigating. Uh-oh. I've gone too far. Where's the... Where are the... Oh, here they are. Yes? No? Wait, hang on. Through this door. And then down this way. This is Conrad's ship here. Okay, so... We want to fast travel to here. Oh, there's the cave. Okay, well that's cool. Alright, so we want to travel to the cave. So we want to go to this one, I guess? Or can we use this to travel to the cave? I don't think we can. Alright. Home recenters us over here. Getting around Cyseal is not quite like getting around Skyrim, unfortunately. Well, maybe you shouldn't. I mean, it's very warm there. Let's go to the harbour. Okay, and then from here we can... Where's Conrad's ship? It's this one. Go to here. The three lads who need a job are here. We haven't found any work for them yet, unfortunately.
Is that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Taylor, Marv, Conrad.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Cyseal?
I'd like to know about this stuff.
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet.
Well...
if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace.
Well, that's sort of why he told me about it, so that I could help find it.
My part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air.
Oh.
Though I'm quite eager to see it return, I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Very well, I'll try doing that. Are any of them... Okay, so some of them are named. So let's speak with the named sailors.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not. How about that burning
I
ship?
thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the orcs...
Yeah, we've had that with several other people. What do you... Oh, it's the unnamed sailor we need to speak to. Very well.
Now that you mention it, I
Here we
noticed
go.
there, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
Who's Dafintiy?
Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where it could possibly be now. Captain Conrad's the man to ask for such matters.
Very well, I will ask Conrad about Dafintiy.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of them? What? That weasel has it for sure.
Oh, there we
But
go.
I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on
That's
its
fine,
decks.
I'll deal with Dafintiy.
I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now, trying to launch
An
a
out-of-sight
vessel in private,
beach
if he hasn't
somewhere.
already escaped, that is.
Alright, very well. Thank you, Conrad, for your information. Oh, it is Alpha Log. Okay, good to know. One of the secluded beaches in the area. I mean, we probably need to start heading this way. Okay. We still can't get past this rope. I still want to know what's in this chest, but we can't get past the rope. It's the weirdest thing. We can't step over a rope that's 1 foot off the ground. Game is weird sometimes. Hello, I'd like to go out this door, please.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter.
Hello.
Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Open the gate, please.
You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours.
Okay, it wants us to be a certain level and have a full party before heading out the gate. I'm happy to let the game convince me
Thank you for heeding my
that that how I should be playing the game. That's fine. There's other places to look. There's much of this, the town of Cyseal we have yet to explore. Hello, Legionnaires. What's this then? Oh, that's right. General store is indefinitely closed. We've been here already. Where are we? On the... I can't read the sign until we get close to it. Why is it raining? The west gate. Well, this gate is open.
I'm warm as fresh apple
Good
pie.
luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Cyseal's
Make it inside these walls.
Yes, yes,
I wouldn't
quiet.
venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
What's that contraption you've got there?
Whose invention? The stasis blaster. Quite a sight, no?
I
The
see.
ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of seconds.
Very useful.
These days, we legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to know. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range.
That sounds like an excellent
Don't
plan.
ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets.
Very well, I shall take my leave. Alright, let's
I'm dripping.
F5. And, oh, wait, hang on. Nothing in it. That one? Nothing in it. there another one there in the corner? There is not. Okay. This is the siege blaster. Oh shit. Well, there's a zombie over there. It's a level 3 zombie. Oh, a piece of fusing. Oh, that's how we make grenades. An undead swordsman, an armored decapitator, and a half-eaten zombie who has been poisoned. Is he healing because of the poison? So, all right, let's get into combat. This could go really badly. Yes. Oh, okay. Interesting. Is that part of our turn though? We're a long way away. 48% to hit them. You know what? I'm gonna summon a spider.
There is no escaping the spider's kiss.
Yeah. Do it. Okay. What's this? Improve damage at the cost of precision. No, I think I'm going to go with precision for now. It's probably a bit of a waste, but it might hit it. It missed. Well, that's fine. Space to enter. Cool. Alright, the spider's going to ignore the already poisoned half-eaten zombie and go for the armored decapitator. And it missed from there. Yikes. Alright. Did I catch the spider? I sure did. You can see just a little glow underneath the spider there. The spider has been sufficiently buffed. But I will walk forwards. It's Yahan's turn. Yahan doesn't have any fire spells, which is a bit of a shame because poison catches on fire quite nicely, and it's something I could have done with a fire arrow or something first, I suppose. I'll move. What do I want to do? Freeze a target. What's the range? 17 meters. Okay, so I need to take a couple of steps forward. What's the AP cost? Oh, 2. Is that all? And then 3, so that's 5. So if I walk forward 2... then can I... What do I want to do? Launch a missile from your staff. That's what I want to do, yeah. Oh, can I hit that one? No. That's unfortunate. What's it cost? Well, I can walk forward 2 more, I guess. I don't really want to, but... Can I target the other one? No? Alright, well there it is then. Boom! Okay. It's a hit, 47%, 4 AP. Gonna move forward 2. That. Sweet. Oh, the half-eaten zombie is back up to full health. Okay, so we need to focus fire on the half-eaten zombie. It looks like that's a bit of a shame. 34%. I can move forward 4. Yeah. Well, it hit it. Oh, I can hit him again. Excellent. He's immune to poison because he's, Hey, he's got a healing scroll? Fuck that. Talk about rude. Oh no! Misclick! Oh, what a shit show. What a terrible misclick that was. And I'm poisoned. Oh, this is the worst. Well, I'm just going to stand here and look like an idiot then. I can do this twice. Oh, no, I can't. Well, shit. That's a shame. We could have killed it this turn if I hadn't misclicked. Fuck. I know, Mr. B. 11 to 13 air damage. What's its cooldown? 4 turns. 6 turns. Can I not just... No, it's 6 to hit it. Alright, well let's see if we can kill this guy while we're at it. Oh, so close to dead. Okay, it didn't recover that much health. So we should be able to fix it. Now, does this cure poison? No. Oh, Bear, I can't pronounce her name. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Beardotr? I am at a complete loss how to go about this. Too far away. All right, cancel that. Let's finish off this chap, shall we?
Face the unending
Yeah, we all got a shit ton of XP. That's great. I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna unpoison. Too far away, damn it. How much does poison? 2? Okay. Okay, that's 3 AP there. I'm gonna unpoison Magnum. And save that. Spider's going to double down on the armored decapitator. Oh. Let's stay where we are. Magnum is going to heal the spider. Because the spider is doing a great job of tanking right now. And he doesn't want to walk through the poison to get to those other dudes. That's not a bad idea, actually. Just stay there. Can he also heal the spider? Invalid target. Too far away, I guess. What's the circle for if not to indicate the range? I mean, really. What does it cost? I've got one 1 AP of movement. There we go. Yikes. His spider is getting beaten up. That 2 shots? 2 shots at 55%? I think I'd rather have 1 shot at much more percent. Where can I get to that's not in that? I can get to here. There we go. No! Again with the misclick! What the oh, fuck, I hate this. So much. Ah, so much. And Decapitator healed up again. Ooh. Is that all it does? Alright. No, I can hit him, but I gotta walk through the poison to do it. That's the only problem. Alright. Yeah, let's walk out of the poison. Can I hit him from here? Oh, he's flanked now. There we go. Yep, just stay there. Yep, saw that coming, that's fine. Oh shit, that's less fine. Alright, now, for a chance, can we shoot this guy without... We can, okay, good. Oh, that's 3, that's a shame. Alright, just stay there. Okay, I need to be really close to unpoison, so I'm just going to shoot him instead. I'm going to get a bit closer though. What is it? 60? $67. Well, I still hit him. Good, good, good. Baird? Yeah, I think Baird is the best option. Well, oh shit! Yeah. Magnum's dead. It's fine. Everything's fine. Unfortunately, he's not flanked anymore. Alright, and yeah, then we killed him. So if I hadn't misclicked that previous turn, he would have been dead. It's fine. $17 meters. And I probably could have done that. Alright. I have a resurrection scroll. I can bring him back now, or we can do it after combat, I guess. Hey, critical hit. Oh, fine. No, let's not,
Spirits of Riverarm, aid me.
Nice. Sure. No, too far away. Alright, well, we'll just do nothing then. We did it! He still got the XP even though he was dead. Alright. Wait, hang on. Wait. Yeah, it's a resurrection scroll. Okay, so 5. Use target to teleport. That one. Use teleport destination. Oh! So, not only can you... that's pretty neat. Okay. This poison has finally disappeared. First thing I'm going to do is get him to heal himself. And that will... That's a hot. That will tick over.
On the men.
I suppose I can get Johan to heal him a bit as well. Alright, let's see if we can...
Back on my feet.
Very carefully.
A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Pick up some of these things. Without... Alright, not what I wanted to do. Alright, so we made it through our very first combat. Unfortunately, one of our 4 party members died doing that. 2 if we count the spider. And it cost us a resurrection scroll. Now, while I'm still by myself, let's loot this corpse. There's nothing on the corpse. That's a bit of a shame. Nope. Don't walk through that poison. You had no reason to walk through that poison. F5. So we didn't do too badly, but we certainly could have done better. What's this? What's this on the map? Why are these parts? And what? There's a building up here. Oh, look, more fully armored art. Okay, yeah, I'm not going in there. We can forget that. What's over this way? A well. Lots of death. With water barrels and an ooze barrel. So some well-placed fire arrows, I guess. See, I didn't use any special arrows or anything. Like knockdown arrows or stuff like that I could have used. They certainly would have helped. So that was a bit... Oh, what have we here? Was there something here? No? Was it just the target circle? Just the target circle, okay. That's fine. There's another ooze barrel. Okay, some more. An exoskeleton. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I guess if we can kill it first, then it will explode and take out its buddies, maybe? What the fuck is this? The bale of hay. While sneaking, you oh yes, please. And it should be Magnum doing this actually. Get back over here. Magnum is slightly better at sneaking, so we'll take him out. What you sneak as depends on the surface that you were standing on at the time. Joskar was standing on grass, and so she was sneaking as a shrub. Magnum was standing on stones, so he is sneaking as a giant rock. If you're standing on a wooden floor, you sneak as a wooden barrel. It is honestly one of the most amusing parts of this game, and this game has a lot of amusement in it. That place there, notwithstanding, of course. This is still all. I mean, I could. I don't want to waste a fire arrow on this. I don't have any fire spells. A fire spell would be sort of neat. But I guess there are other party members you can collect for that. I have 2 archers, which is... I wanted to play the kind of archer that has pets. Not realizing that the game would give me an archer to complement my party. Ooh, a poisoned arrowhead. Cool. It does a little bit, Mr. B. Okay, bales of hay. A beehive. Fairly angry looking bees, it looks like. Grab some hay from this hay barrel. Wheat from hay? What? That's not how wheat works. Okay, there's another house here. I'm not sure that I should be skulking around outside the city at this point of the adventure. Oh look. Here's a place I don't want to go. It's a sick looking dog. It's level 4. F5. What was that? Wolfram? Alright, let's get in here and save Wolfram. Yo, Wolfram.
Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description.
Well, we're here to rescue you, I guess.
The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion.
Oh, really?
10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound.
Yes.
But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead.
10 of them?
Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt.
Ah.
Ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact.
So who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead.
Oh dear.
Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Cyseal, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague.
The source of the zombie plague. The source. So, you know a bit about the undead then?
Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak. The combination of archaeology and a case of incidental necromantic magic is what sparked my interest in the field. Of course, I'll be glad to share what knowledge I have obtained over the years.
So, tell me, what do you know about zombies?
Zombies are the results of vile necromancy in action.
Yes.
Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still.
Well,
They slay
shit.
their prey and bring them back as deathless thralls that fester with the diseases of
Well,
decay.
that's hardly fair.
Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close, or they'll riddle you with the poisons and the blight that afflict
Well,
them.
that's why I have 2 archers, I guess. And the skeletons.
These ones in particular, the ones around Cyseal, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerer kings. He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual grave is. Long have I searched and deep have I dug, but so far I haven't found anything more spectacular than rusted weaponry and shards of pottery.
Wow.
Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. No, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may ricochet right off. Hell, even
And
a
of
sturdy
course,
branch would do the
Magnus
job
is
better,
using a
but they
sword
didn't
at the moment
listen,
instead
and
of a
now
club
they're
or a mace.
dead. Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These soldiers were loyal to a sorcerer king after all. Dark magic all around.
Yes, about that armed escort.
I'll never make it back to Cyseal alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
Probably. We certainly can. Let's be off. Hey, we're getting paid for it, right?
We certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Alright, let's see what they gain.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you.
Compassionate. They both gain compassionate. Oh, because we're helping. Compassionate is great. Compassionate is extra critical, extra crit. While we're here though, we're just... Ooh, nice. Lovely. What else is... Ooh, mushrooms. 3 mushrooms. Anything in here? There's a closet. With... Okay, sure, that may come in handy. Anything else? There's another closet. With some more cloth in it. Alright. We're done. There's a trapdoor, obviously, but I don't want to go into the trapdoor just yet. Where's this chap? Oh. What? Seriously? He wasn't there before. That's cheating. He's already dead. That's... Oh, come on. Really? I am upset at this outcome. I didn't expect him to just run off and get himself killed within sight of the doorway. We had cleared a path back to Cyseal, except that apparently we... Okay, fine. It's his fault that he's dead. Well, we don't need to... Level 4. There's only one of him, though. F5. Let's, I can summon it out of combat. And then... 9 AP. All of the AP to get there. Can I, No, too far away. Okay. It looks like it's going to come to me. And I don't want to be that far away from everyone, so I'm just going to stand here. I'm going to try shooting him from here.
Missed.
That's fine. Also going to try shooting him from here. Out of sight. Rude. another miss. Magnum's gonna go stand in this puddle. And, just an inch too far. I can't do the bless. It's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean next turn. It's gonna go over here. And that's probably too far away for, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's gonna end the turn. He's gonna run up and do nothing, and that's exactly what I wanted. Cancel that. Move up to here. Now we can do that. The weak failed. That's fine. And that failed as well. That kind of sucks. We can do it again. Wow, come on, really? Yikes.
I need another chance.
You've got one. Oh, come on. Alright. 3. 2. And nothing. Alright, so he's susceptible to, or more susceptible at least, to conditions. There we go. So I can... Oh, what does this do? A bolt of electricity that does a bunch of damage. Cool. He's stunned. No? The water looks like it's electrically on fire, but... not enough action points. 100% to hit. Because he's stunned. Oh, he's not stunned anymore. But we successfully avenged Wolfram. Go us. Is there anything to... And the spider died. Thank you for your service, spider. Sorry, Wolfram. While we're here... None of us died in the combat. I mean, it was 5 against 1. So that was helpful. I mean, we probably want to... It's a sick-looking dog. It's a level 4 dog. We probably want to go over here and... Oh wait, there was a basement in here that we could look at first. Excuse me. Undead killer turned into ice cubes. Check out this basement. An abandoned basement. We've got some... Wait. Alright. Stop. Stop. God damn it, it is so hard trying to...
I assume
No,
you addressed me
stop.
for a reason, so good.
No,
use
I
in
did not
standing
want to talk
about.
to you at all.
The undead love poison. They soak it up like sponges. Rotten, mouldy sponges. Like that one in the corner beneath your sink.
There we go. Thank you. Well, it is so hard to talk to animals when they're scurrying around like that. Okay, what do we have here? An empty pile of bone. Oh, some bread. A dagger. Some poisoned cheese. I mean, maybe I don't need to collect the poisoned cheese? Maybe it will be useful though? It's an adventure game, so I kind of want to pick up everything. Ooh. Well, it looks like we can get over there. Sort of. F5. Empty. Not empty. Not empty. I mean, empty now. A chest. Oh, a nice robe. Cool, we'll take all of that. What's this? A barrel. Nice. More special arrows. Yeah, but what is it? It looks like, oh, just plates and crockery and stuff? Okay, well I don't need plates and crockery and stuff. Don't know what that was. An earth tongue mushroom.
Another one for the collection.
Okay. What's... Okay, it's nothing. Okay, well, cool. It looks like that's all that's here. Just a bunch of nothings, really. It's fine. It's cool. We got some free stuff. Sort of a place to chill out.
I need to dry off.
I mean, do you really? Just now? Ooh, a guitar. And a pitchfork. Okay. Now, we're coming up upon the dog. Ruff, 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 ruff. I'm gonna summon that spider. Right here.
Come, spin your web for me.
And here we are in combat. Oh, damn. There's the, a fumbling undead mage, level 4. 4 of them. 4 level 4s? No. No, we are out of here. We are rabbiting. Where's the runaway button? Silver arrows? They're using silver arrows? Alright, we have a runaway button which we are going to use like nothing else. Yes! Oh, it's Baird's turn next. Alright, now it's Magnum's turn. Oh, piss off. Okay, he has 7. So if he goes to 6. Right, that's far enough away. And it's Johan's turn, so he should be fine to get to here. Ah, thank goodness, everybody. We made it to safety. Ah, phew. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go. I knew that the combat was gonna go. I knew how the combat was gonna go really badly.
These walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
And I... Okay. What? The northwest gate. Oh, I don't want to go there either. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we're here. Okay. So we went up that way. Well, where's... Well, I guess she's in the Legion headquarters. We should report in about that dude that we found, and he was already dead when we found him, right? That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Already dead when we found him. I mean, I'm just guessing she's in the Legion headquarters, but she could be anywhere around here. There's a prison and there's his office. And there's Ahuri's upstairs. And the prison downstairs. I don't know, maybe she's in here. Maybe she's in one of these tents that we just ran past. What was her name again? Selena or something like that. Quartermaster. There's not much else here unless I want to steal a bunch of stuff.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Well, not just yet. Sorry, I'm not trying to sneak. I'm trying to open the character thing. Do we have a thing about bartering, crafting, lucky, lawmaster, sneaking, initiative, immune to charmed, charisma, pocketing, backstabbing, immune to fear, lawmaster. Oh, egotistical is bartering. Okay. It was like that when we got here. Absolutely, Mr. B. We happened across him. Or maybe this is her. It's her, it's Selenia. How can I talk to her? There we go.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one.
I'm standing right behind you.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well.
That's not the impression I'm getting from Captain Aurelius, or whatever his name is.
We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Oh, who are you?
Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command.
Aureus, thank you.
Rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
I can already tell.
Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition, and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Cyseal is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
I've got some news for you.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Oh, there are some sailors looking for work.
It's very sweet of you that you are trying to get these men a job, but I'm afraid they're not Legion material.
Damn it.
Sure, they can tie a knot and blow a whistle like the rest of them, but even with a sword in their hands, they wouldn't stand a chance against the undead, and I don't want any more blood on my hands.
That's fair. Let's discuss the expeditions into hostile territory.
If ever we want to be victorious in Cyseal, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising.
That
Under the Pact
tracks.
of Volunteers, 3
Checks
expeditions were launched to do just that. But
The Pact of Volunteers.
none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Yeah, about those burial mounds.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them. My legionnaires. They all perished.
Oh shit.
How fate has treated them wantonly. And the archaeologist didn't make it
We
back
lost reputation.
Oh, when will all this unwarranted death end?
We lost one reputation because he died. We lost one reputation because while I was busy looting the room, he ran out and got himself killed. That's really fucking frustrating.
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night.
Okay.
The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales.
We did get some
I fear for their
XP,
safety.
but losing one rep each, that sucked. And the church.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Cysealians razed it, and built a church for the Seven instead.
Okay.
Supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery.
It's not usually how those things work out, but okay.
All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
Something about a pact of volunteers.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool.
The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
That's a pretty good deal. I like your plan.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Cyseal after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy.
How long have I been going? A bit over an hour.
The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
That is very good information to have, and I am glad I asked. I am so glad I asked. Now, if you recall, it was the west gate we tried going out first. And we were told, oh no, you don't look strong enough to go out this gate yet. You have enough people, but you're lacking a bit of experience. We are, if you can tell at the bottom of the screen, not quite halfway towards level 4 yet. I assume that we could gain more experience by completing some tasks in town. But really the last thing left is to solve this murder. Oh no, that is not... We told the archaeologist was a sole survivor of the expedition, but that he died while we were escorting him. I mean, that's not what happened. That is not what happened at all. What happened was he ran off without us and got himself killed. That's what happened. Talking statues. Yeah, but where are the talking statues? They're north of the city from what I remember. Right, where's the councillor's corpse? Where? That might be in Berlian's clinic. I'm terrible at pronouncing things in this game. So I'm a little bit embarrassed. Bellerin. Let's ask Bellerin.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Say, do you have any work for a trio of sailors?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing spells.
Oh, we already said that, didn't we? Well, I thought that he would have done the thing with the... But he doesn't really happen to have,
The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help in this matter.
Ah, welcome. It has been a while, Chapanier. But you are always welcome. Everyone is, well, everyone who behaves themselves is welcome here. People who don't behave themselves can fuck right off.
Certainly, what would you like to know?
Murder?
The Councillor. Terrible loss, that. Acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent.
Okay, well, no, he doesn't want to talk about the body. Where is the body? How can I examine the body? We can review dialogues that we've had.
Wing of worm, spice 'em, stir and churn.
It must have been this legionnaire here. Maybe we need to go speak with that legionnaire again. Thanks, Mr. B. I know, it's been a very long time since I played this game when it first came out. I got to the end of Act 1 and couldn't beat the boss, and I made myself step away from the game before I got too angry. Yeah, that's that weirdo.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain...
No, see, I wanted to talk to you about what happened with the body, but the body's not here, and nobody seems to know where it is. He seems to want to tell me where it's gone. Very dusty in parts of this inn. Sure, let's poke around downstairs. Oh, wow. It's very poisoned down here. I'll talk to the rat without running away.
Folks say it was Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes.
Oh, damn. Okay. Haha, that's a great spruiking. Just like incidental NPC walking through town voice acting. It is fantastic. This game did very well in that regard.
This will is disgusting. The folks in Hunter's Edge make the best whiskey in Rivellon.
We're stealing from this chest? Are we really? Are we really? There's nobody here. Is it really stealing if there's nobody here? Ooh. See, we don't have an identifying... Oh, damn. Now we have an identifying glass. Yeah, let's,
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy
Yes,
could
yes,
see how
yes.
edgy and dangerous you've become.
Okay, we can unsneak. Now that we have an identifying glass, we can send that to bed. We can send that to Jahan and see if that's any better. And send that to bed. And then, you're Betty! Use it on this shield. And then use it on this shield. And then use it on this hat. Yay! Alright, I'm going to put this in her quick slot bar. Alright. I'm going to send this back to Magnum. And this is male armor. +1 movement, +7 HP. Requires strength 5. Pretty sweet. At level 2. Alright, we'll send that back to Magnum. And... +1 perception. Cool. Well, I guess you can keep that. That looks pretty useful for you. Actually, I might send that to Joskar, and I'll equip that on Joskar. Joskar has a lot of stuff. Oh, nice. I'll send those to Magnum. And I'll send this to Baird. And then I'll resort things. Alright, Baird, you can have Joskar's old hood, and you can have these, and definitely that. And replacing the Source Hunter armor, it's cool. Have that. And I mean, I guess we can send those to Baird, and Baird can have them. She doesn't have anything at the moment there. Is that going to be better than +1 initiative? I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, then yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Oh, no, send that to Joskar. Oh, I do still have a club. A mace. Alright, well, that's good to know. Send those to Joskar. And that. And, well, that, I guess. White fabric dye? Really? I guess Joskar ends up carrying just about everything. Which is sort of the wrong way around, because he has a higher strength. Joskar is nowhere near her carry weight limit yet. But she's the crafter and the tinkerer and the everythinger, really. Ooh, a black. Ooh! I'll send that back to Magnum. Excellent. Alright. How does that fare against that? Pretty well. How does it fare against his current sword? Excellently! Alright. You can have that, buddy. There we go. Back to crushing weapons. That gets his plus 10% crushing damage thing going back on again. And it's better against skeletons. Alright. Alright, I thought this was Joskar for a bit because Baird's wearing her old hat. Alright, there's a lot of empty bottles. I mean, there's a lot of empty bottles here. And maybe we don't need it anymore. We should check the barrels though. Yeah, I'll take that. Yes, I know. I'm stealing everything. It's fine. It's an old, abandoned cellar. Do we need a pickaxe? Level 6. It's locked. Level 5. Oh, why can't I pick the lock? Pick lock is grayed out. Lock level 2. Oh, I don't have that much in lock picking. Oh, He Who Smelts It Volume 2. Excellent. We can read that. Read it. Orcsmiths make their great axes with 2 pieces of steel. Most men couldn't carry such a large weapon, let alone swing it, so few attempt the forging process. Two-handed swords can be crafted in a similar manner using twin pieces of iron instead of steel. A sword as long as a man is high. It takes quite the broad sort to wield such a thing. And we learned how to craft a superior two-handed sword or axe. I wonder what the difference is. While you're in crafting, we can check the recipes. Oh, one piece of iron, a large steel bar, a large iron bar, any metal shield, and an anvil, and any knife and an anvil. Wood chips. What would we use wood chips for? I don't know. What's the number for? I wonder what the number's for. Oh, how many we can make right now? Yes, how many we can make right now. I like it. Okay, good. Oh, well, sure, we might as well do that while we're here. Yeah, it's how many you can make right now. We can make pizza dough. We already have pizza dough, though. Cyseal fish pie. We need an oven. We don't have an oven. Oh, we have pizza dough. Which means we should be able to make a pizza by putting that in an oven. Do we have an oven, though? I think we do. We have a cooking pot. I'm starting to wonder if there's any consequence to
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy
stealing all of
could
this.
see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Empty potion bottles. Empty potion bottles versus empty bottles. I mean, we could probably use a couple of empty potion bottles.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Yeah, we'll take that. Regular cheese instead of poisoned cheese. Empty. Nice. Sure. Do we need potatoes? I can't seem to stop myself. Empty. Empty. A roasted pork dish. I'm sure that will come in handy. Or some ham. Taking the roasted pork dish is a bit much. Alright, now we can disperse this poison cloud with fire, or we can try to determine its source.
Careful now, that's a trap.
It sure is. And then move this barrel over here. Sneaking failed as we get poisoned. But here we are. Can I unpoison myself? No, but Baird can. What the fuck? Seriously? Okay, so the fire would have made the poison explode and everyone in the room would have died. But yeah, if you could just, you know, not stand on the trap, that would be super. There's a key right over here. Along with some more chests. And some lockpicking. Well, I don't need to lockpick it if I have the key.
Fastened tighter than the treasury.
But I have the key. Is it a different key? That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Why would they have a different key down here? Why would happen to have a different key down here?
Shut tight!
No worries, Trepanier. You are welcome to sit and chill. There are lots of people sitting and chilling in chat. Believe me. It's their birthday. They can do what they want. No, that's not what I want to do. I have this key. No, see, that's not what I want to do. Oh. Okay. What does F do? Oh, okay, that's what F does. This is a simple chest key, and this should open the simple chest. Okay. Send that to bed. Send that to bed. Send that to Jahan. I mean, alas, poor soul, better that you didn't know him. I guess I can, leave that there. But where's the ornate? Where's the ornate key? I wonder. It's gonna make me work for it, isn't it? Alright. No worries, Mr. B. Well, not under any of these barrels so far, which it certainly could have been. Can I move the chest? I'm not strong enough to move the chest. Fine. I might as well put this barrel back over here. Right. Not enough strength to move the washing tub. Here it is! I did it! I found the key. Yeah! We replaced the resurrection scroll. Excellent. I'll take that. I'll send both of those to bed, as they need to be identified. I'll get out of here. Sorry, bear. That was a bit close. Why would you do that? Sometimes, honestly.
I feel better already.
You sure do. I'll redo that. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Alright. Bed, I need you to identify the stuff that I just gave you. This one. And this one. And this one. And this one. Cool, alright, what did we get? +1 initiative. It's level 4. It's... oh, cloth armor. Air resistance, initiative, hit points. I guess I'll send it to Johan. Okay. A level 5 summon wolf earth wand. I'll send that to Johan. A crossbow! Oh, we found a crossbow. I'll send that to Joskar. And some leather braces of the handyman, +1 blacksmithing, +1 crafting. I'll send those to Joescar. Joescar, you got some new toys. Check this shit out. That is excellent. I'll send those to Johan, I guess. And we finally found a new crossbow. This is fabulous. It costs 2 + 2 AP to use because it's level 5 and we're only level 3. When we get to level 4, it'll cost +1 AP to use, which means it'll be 8 AP to use, which is a little nuts, but there we go. We do have, where is it? A point in crossbow and no points in bows. So we have a +10% chance to crit using a crossbow. Takes 2 points to heavy that up. Now we could switch to bows instead of crossbows. Bows are 4 to attack. This is 7 or at the moment 9 to attack. How much AP do we get per turn? Depends on your speed. Perception is how many you start with. Speed is how many you get per turn. So putting her speed up is probably going to be the next action when we get more ability points. So that she gets more AP points per turn. Because she's gonna need that if she's gonna stick with a crossbow. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit difficult for her. Especially if this is 9. You can bank AP. You can bank your action points between turns. If you don't want to do anything else, you can save some. There's a limit for your maximum ability, action points. But they will... So it's like every 2 turns you can... So you're spending 1 turn reloading your crossbow and the next one shooting. And that's... Sure, that's... Crossbows are just slower to use because they're crossbows. Unless they're light one-handed crossbows, then that will sort of give you an out there. But these paintings sell for a lot of money. Unless you're doing that, that's sort of, I mean, sort of how it works anyway. Alright, so we'll definitely hang on to that. Why did you do that? Craft it! Yeah, poison arrow. Alright. And then close crafting, and then sort by type. We could craft that into a something, but I don't really want to. We've got wheat and tusks and fuses and a rat's tail for some reason. Skull that we already had in the thing. That's just sort of kicking around. We've got some knives here that we can turn into daggers on a sharpening wheel or something. I'm not really sure how it goes. 2 of these pitchforks for I honestly don't know why. Oh, and some star. I'm gonna give those to send those to Jahan, and that while we're on at it. I don't know why I have a guitar, but that's pretty... Oh, you can hit people with your guitar? It's irreparable. Oh, that is excellent. A finely tuned and freshly strung banjo, each peg elaborately carved from lobster claws. It's irreparable. It has 1 durability, so you can hit someone with it 1 time for 11 to 18 crushing damage. That is so good. So good. I love it. Ooh, water essence. Weird. Why do we have 2 cooking pots? I don't know. 3 empty potion bottles. Ooh. Didn't we have things with mushrooms that we could do? It told us about. There's our pizza dough. Squeezing potions, squeezing mushrooms into potions. Bottle of beer, bottle of water, bottle of wine. Maybe we could use more of the empty potion bottles while we're down here, actually. Alright, now, after all this thievery and skullduggery, I sure hope we don't get accosted on the way up the stairs. Nope. Alright, well, good to know. Still no closer to finding the,
What have we here?
still no closer to finding out what happened to the body.
Well, my day just became rather
Where the hell is the
stimulating.
body?
Stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Cyseal.
Yes, yes, okay.
Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge.
Uh-huh.
And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? You're exactly the person I've been searching for.
You've been searching for someone?
That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component.
Aww.
Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates. We must link our causes forevermore.
Well, this is becoming uncomfortable.
Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away. As soon as time permits. Together as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us.
We have another opportunity to join the Fabulous Five, it seems.
I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five.
I see.
I've cut 1,000 throats and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Errata, and, with my pockets full, helped her reach enlightenment.
Uh-huh.
When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers.
Really?
I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
She makes a compelling argument for joining the Fabulous Five at this point in time.
Already refused to join? But, darling, didn't you... how can we... refused? Oh, a plague on both our houses. For now, we may never link our destinies.
I was hoping we'd get to revisit that decision.
Away from me now, oh perfect specimen. Torment me no further. But if you happen to meet more able-bodied, agile-minded adventurers, don't hesitate to send them my way. A woman can only mourn for so long. My only one. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match.
Well, that was well written. I'll give them that. I wonder if we could set the It's the Duke of Ferrell.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously
Oh,
interrogate
yes,
information
he's the one
I
who was
don't
having the
have,
affair with
like
Esmeralda.
our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Cagey Baron
Sorry,
affair
who is this?
sneaked off to.
Tell me about yourself.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I have heard quite the story involving you and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be.
Very likely.
Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other.
Oh,
He had his
damn.
interests, she had
Minus
hers.
20
There was
attitude to
little
us,
passion
just like
left
that.
between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
What do you know about Jake's
It's
murder?
very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the councillor...
Well, if I hadn't mentioned the gossip, he would have maybe not taken that stance. Here she is. This is the market vendor Trepanier was talking about earlier. The vegetable vendor.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
She's fantastic.
Perhaps wrestling an earth.
Oh, a wooden crate that's not stealing. That's interesting. An empty mug. Well,
see if you can choose the finest greens.
let us see if you can choose them.
What are ye staring at?
Ah, Captain Jack, do you have any work for a trio of sailors?
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them
Oh,
to me
thank
and tell them
goodness,
there's an
everybody.
appointment
We've
and I'll
found
let
someone
her
to take them
their
on.
way if they don't mind a bit of honest labour.
Please, Captain Jack, tell me about
Captain
yourself.
Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment.
He's between ships
My crew ran off.
and crews.
Find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off.
What happened to your crew?
Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
How rude. I'll take my leave. We have found some work for the, Now, if I can only find the docks... Oh, hey. How do we get... How do we get into here, I wonder? Ooh. Need to go through this building, but what's this building then? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Alright, anyway, we need to get to here. Oh, that's great, Mr. B. This is where we are right now. We're making our way through town. You can follow the progress along. It's just as fast to run there as it would have been to go the other way and then use the shrine. I guess theoretically I could use the rift travel to go to the rift and then use that portal to go to where I wanted to go, but I don't know what else might happen if I use the rift travel. It seems a little irresponsible just to use it just to get across town a little bit faster. For here we are now on this very dock, approaching these 3 hapless sailors with good news for them.
Have you found us a job yet?
Yes.
We'll take anything. So there's a captain offering booze and brass.
I got an
for a bit of
achievement.
crate loading. Gods be praised. You've done it, friend. Off we go.
Off you go then. I got an achievement for helping them find a what? Find a job. Hooray. I wonder if there's multiple places where you can find them work and you get an achievement for each one. That would be interesting. That would be something that I would do. So this here. Okay, so through this door. Yellow. Okay, here we are in the warehouse. I think the yellow dots on the map are animals.
Away from there, you pilferer!
Oh.
That room is off limits to the likes of you, so close that door.
My apologies.
But do not tempt fate again, or my sword will bring thee justice.
Say, please, tell me about yourself.
Is my name. The Legion is my calling.
What's in this room?
This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation.
Uh-huh.
But I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it.
Well then, please excuse me. I just wanted to talk to the rat that was in here, but I guess there's a lot of stuff in here. Maybe? I don't know. There's some, a charmed orc. Have you found us a job yet? Yeah.
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Ah, nothing of the sort.
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile.
Have you been to the library?
My prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
Please. Who the hell are you?
Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now we're needed
What's
at our
Sean
posts.
Connery doing
I can
voicing
hardly
for this
believe I've
game?
been wasting time protecting an orc when I should be running them through.
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now. It makes him a bit edgy.
Rude.
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shanked brutally through the throat. I'll take my chances as a bachelor, thanks.
So why do you have a charmed orc?
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady. For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes.
Okay.
Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with
It's a love potion.
manner would never willingly
You're
join
the
up with
one
those
putting her
vicious
under
marauders.
duress.
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be
F5.
confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
Tell me more about this love potion.
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Okay.
I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
Well, I'm colourly surprised at that part of this tale.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
Yeah, this is going to end badly.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
How long ago? I have many questions.
You see, He'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
Ooh. She may prove to be a source of valuable information. Oh. A source of valuable information. That is something that I hadn't considered. These are my two options. She's got to be put down. If it's as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time. I'm liable to agree with this. If it was truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place. She may prove to be a source of valuable information. Okay, for Josko, I'm going to say let's put her down.
She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
But Magnum is going to go, oh no, wait, actually, let's question her and see what comes of it.
What's the point in causing more pain in this beleaguered city? Question her and see what comes of it.
And now Josko is going, oh, actually questioning her. Yes, good idea. Let's do that.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Bravo! I just
No!
not only the potion, but my skills sweetheart in and
Oh! I did not want to give Josko a point in obedient, not at all.
You're going to regret this. We're all going to regret this.
Well, we'll see how it turns out. We've got a shitload of XP. Thankfully, she's still more independent than obedient. So, that has turned out to be the case here. What did Josko get? Josko got a point in romantic. Lucky Charm is increased by 1 instead of crafting, which means he really should be the one searching the barrels and stuff. He gets more.
Too bad, indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
Okay, let's save again and speak with her.
She'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair fanged filly.
Well, she's a little bit senseless. Oh, can we trade with her? She doesn't have anything to trade. It's fine. And we can't speak with. Yeah, we really can't talk to her. The shipless sailors. We found them to work for Captain Jack.
Avert your gaze and I'll handle
Charmed,
this
I'm
for all
sure.
our
I
sakes.
love it. We convinced the guys to let her live, but it's not.
This place reeks of orc stench.
It's not resolved yet. We can't speak with either of them. We can only speak with her. And we can't really say anything
Bringing
to
your little
her.
orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
I'm still not convinced I made the right decision here. Oh, hi, Moira.
Wow, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Yeah, I already looked into that.
Well, a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I'm behind on my current affairs.
Oh, I see. What about current affairs?
Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that, let me tell you.
The butcher, you say?
Then again, and you didn't hear this from me, He's going through quite the nasty divorce himself. And there's his children to consider. But I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident. Oh, it's an unparalleled pleasure having a fresh ear around here.
Oh, I love it. Oh, this door's locked as well. We don't want to make that explode. Still no closer to finding this body then. I've got to admit, I'm a bit of a loss as to where the councillor's body was taken. Anyone who might happen to have any guesses, even if they were particularly well educated about where the hell I'm meant to find this body, would not be besmirched for providing said information. I just can't see. I mean, there's what's this bridge here? Where does this go? I don't know. Oh no, that's okay. Oh, interesting. The bathroom, the office, and the cook's house, Esmeralda's shop and Esmeralda, the clinic, Reginald's house, yeah, the harbour warehouse, yeah, okay. Well, that's Evelyn's house, but we haven't been inside yet, so there's no star on it. This is the abandoned, closed general store. This is the tavern. That is, I don't know what that is. Legion headquarters. Esmeralda shop. Is there more to this shop here? I don't know. I can't imagine they would keep the harbour warehouse. It's a room we can't go into, and another room we can't go into, and that out there is the courtyard where the orc was. That is the house, the building where we found the archaeologist. And the library is upstairs, hey. Oh, well, she's not in the bath now. Can we just wander in? Now that she's not in the bath. Hello.
Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Fine. We'll leave. How am I going for time? 2 hours. Oh, some crates I haven't searched yet. Oh, stop. Right, I keep forgetting. Or maybe they both have lucky. I not see. Abilities. No. No. Personality. Lucky charm 1. Lucky charm 1. Alright, so they both have 1. It's just that she has a point in it. Worst. Oh, another gravestone. Oh, there's a graveyard here. Okay, well, yeah, that might be where the body is. Because, yeah. Ooh, a dog. We can talk to dogs.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. And here you are. Wow! This is great!
We found a dog to talk to.
I'm Murphy, Jake's dog.
Jake's
Wow,
dog.
You smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
Tell me about yourself, boy.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend.
Aww.
I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
Interesting.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
Well, interesting. Okay. F5. Johan wants to talk.
This dog we met. How true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affections. His master is dead, but not even this, not even nature's great betrayal of life, stops his warm-heartedness from beating. Animals. Dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. These pillars of creation, we topple them, though their spirits are so very pure. They are. They do not scheme. They do not deceive. Perfidy. That is the human condition.
Very, very deep from Jahan.
This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
What traits is this? What traits is this leading towards? Humans are but vile creatures when you get down to it. At least animals are still one with nature. Animals are not better than humans, they just don't know any better. And that's quite a difference there. I am personally tempted to go with option 1 in both cases here. And we'll see what happens. I do wonder what, I do wonder what trait this is leading towards. Humanity's accomplishments are remarkable and its faults don't make it inferior to badgers and earthworms.
Wise words. To approach humanity with the same distrust as one would approach a grinning goblin is to be ready for the stab that is to follow. I know, for I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. Oh, the occasional thorn may pierce your skin, but at least you are aware the sting is not that of a poisoned needle hidden by aspiring rivals. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are honest. The kingdoms of man, they are built upon the blood of the ones not strong enough to lay claim to power. This dog, it is a creature worthy of your affection. The ones you see around you, the men and women of this world, they are not.
It looks like there was no trait from that conversation, but which one is... Oh, more mushrooms. And a shovel. We already have a shovel. Buddy, we're going to go dig up Jake. I hope that's okay. we could speak with Siva first.
Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones rest in peace.
Lee, you're obviously grieving. Please tell me about
I
yourself.
once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She were killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies, and here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy.
Rest in peace, darling.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive. Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Lamb chops.
Rotten lamb chops. Say, don't we have a sheep that went missing a couple of days ago? Wasn't there a sheep that went missing a couple of days ago? We were asked to find somebody's missing sheep. I think we found it in Jake's. Coffin.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse.
Too long dead to work into a stew. It weighs 70 pounds.
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
Magnum doesn't have enough strength to take it. Wow, okay. Well, I guess we're leaving it here.
Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Cyseal pie in the afterlife? Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber.
Nemris is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me left whiskers to be half as smart as him.
That's this guy over here. Are we meant to dig that one up as well? I don't really want to. But we've solved the mystery of...
Rest in peace, darling.
Here lies Jacques, the oldest man in Cyseal. Get off my grave, you jackanapes.
What is this large pile here, I wonder?
Here lies Helen, killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can
May
talk
the
this out.
seven keep you.
What is this very large grave here? Or pile of dirt, I wonder. I really wonder what's in here. Interesting. It's a hole. Ooh. It's a tunnel. Do we want to go poking around down here? I mean, not really. Okay, oil barrel. Loaded oil barrel. Okay. They're level 2. They're level 2. We can do this. All right. Yeah. Stay there. I can't hit them from that distance, can I? No, not that one. 5 to use. So if I can move forward 3. And then do the same thing. Yeah! Alright. Let's get away from this fire barrel though, hey? I need 15 meters for that, which is here. So I need to be about 2 meters further forward. So I'm going to get to... I can get 3 meters with that. I'm going to get to here. Okay, and then hit it. Alright. And do nothing. Oh, that's a shame. Burning failed. Knockdown failed. Thank goodness. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is buff the party. Rivalon! And run out the front. Oh wait, I'm not. I am wearing my new shield. Okay, good. What are you doing? You're amusingly healing the other guy. You're very, very nearly dead. You decided to heal the other guy. Alright. Spider. Yeah.
There is no escaping the spider's kiss.
And then, well, nothing. Okay, shoot this guy. I don't want to shoot. Oh, we're not shooting him, that's for sure. Shoot! Nice shot. Alright. Try killing that guy. Lovely. Can we kill this guy? No, we don't quite have enough. Let's go with this guy. That's cool. How many meters away am I from here? I can hit him. He's just within range. Make it so. Boom! Dead. You know what? Just do nothing. And do I have my blackjack? Can't really tell. I have my blackjack, which is great for crushing attacks against skeletons. Walk up and hit him. Yeah, we did it! We did it, everybody. I'm trying to talk to this rat. Where did it go? This is frustrating. A cursing arrow? Oh, soap.
The outskirts of Cyseal are infested with undead. Are you the exterminator?
Yes. Yes, I am. A level 18 skeleton. F5. Is that the same rat? I mean, probably. Ooh. Okay, it's a level 2 bow. It's exactly what I have right now. I don't need it, but it's good value. Oh, that pickaxe that I picked up earlier? Remember that pickaxe that we got? We can mine. Nice, Mr. B. Very nice. How much iron ore do we get out of this rock? The vein's been depleted. Alright, finally, we're carrying too much stuff. I'm going to give a cooking pot to Magnum. I'm going to give this iron ore to Magnum. And this iron bar. What else am I carrying that I probably don't need to be? Well, I'm back down to 65 out of 110. Which means the iron ore is probably... Yeah, there we go. 50 pounds of iron ore. Good to know. Alright. F5. Oh. A skeletal scorcher. Looks like it sets things on fire. Yeah! Hey, that's not really fair. I was not expecting a fight of this magnitude. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. This is... Oh no, that's 4. Let's do it. Nice, hit all 4 of them. And a regular shot. Oh damn, look how much health he has. Okay, well that's better. Only getting 1 shot. Well, that's weird. Why is... Why does her, Got 2 in expert marksman. Oh, that's frustrating. I can't check anyone else's skills in combat. Why does it cost 4 AP for Joescar to use hers, but 5 for Baird? A little frustrating. $29 damage. That looks great. Just stop there. Am I 15 meters or I'm within 15 meters? Nice. Not only did we kill that one, but we killed someone else as well. And now I'm going to make it rain. Actually, I could make... Okay, swordsman. The archer's dead. A midnight oil scroll. That sword. So it's just this swordsman left. Alright, yeah, I'm going to make it rain here so that we can walk through the area without getting set on fire.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Let me buff the party. And then do nothing. Shoot.
780.
Rude. Rude. What does this cost? 3. So I can walk to here. Am I 15 meters? I'm within 15 meters. Well, the rest of the thing has gone out, but I don't have quite enough AP to do that, so I'll just stand here. I'll wait for him to come to us. And there's probably going to be little qualms about picking him off from here. There we go. Excellent. So we got some more XP. We're now 60% of the way through to level 4. These guys are closer to level 4 than we are, but that's fine. Right. Ooh. We got some new boots. We got a scroll. An outdated spear. Okay, I want to send these to bed. And a basic spear. Pointy bit, long bit, yada yada. I'll send that to Magnum. And then... see what these boots do. Ooh, +1 lucky charm, plus 0.35 movement. 9 armor. Alright, I'm gonna send those to Joska. Joska's gonna put them on. Because they are technically better than what she has right now. And I'll send those to Jahan, I guess? Maybe Jahan needs some new boots? No, he really doesn't. Okay, that's cool. Oh, check this shit out. Yeah, this is much better. Cool. Or 22 armor. I think the +1 initiative and the +20 HP is going to be worth more than the 4 armor. Especially considering how much he doesn't get shot at. They're sort of pointless. What's he using at the moment? Oh, a quarterstaff. Oh, he can't. I mean, he can use that, but it's going to take a lot for him to do that. No. No, both of those are sort of pointless unless we particularly need to do fire damage. Alright. F5. Well, this was a...
What's this?
Ooh.
I found something.
You sure have. Now with 2 points in luck, let's check this out. Send this to bed. Send that to bed. I'll take that. And I'll take that. Then we say, hey bed, could you please identify these 2 things? Alright, send that to Jahan. An old cloth cap of the master. +1 leadership. Yep. No, just let Baird have it, because quite frankly, it's not going to be better than... Oh, check this out. You can say when you want their hat to be shown. You can say, yeah, their hats come back on in combat. Oh, thank you, Mr. B. I know, the mining. Oh no. And there were 5 hits instead of 4. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. That was 5 minutes ago. Well, that's interesting. But I'm sort of getting to know them by their hats now, so... I like her hair, though. Let's, Well, he's not even wearing a hat. Oh, he's not even wearing a hat? Well, in that case... Here you go, buddy. Now, is this better than what you've got right now? Plus 6 HP. No, it's not. It's level 2 and you've got level 3. Well, that's a shame. Alright, where are we on this map? Oh wow, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's... Ooh, where does this go? Ooh. Okay, but...
Careful now, that's a trap.
Whoa. This is very interesting. Where's this trap that you found? Is it this thing here? I think it's that thing there. Okay, so what I want to do is... I want to move by myself. There's a leader inside. +1 leadership. This is because Baird has the leader hat now. So +1 initiative. Sorry. +5 initiative and 5% damage. Oh, damn. I should have been doing this ages ago. Okay, nothing in there. Okay, sneak. What I want to do is move this over to here. Well, she died before I could heal her. This is why we have save points, everybody. This is exactly why we have save points. When things like that go wrong. Okay, so try this again.
I've spotted a trap.
But I'm going to move everybody else back a ways into this corner. Why would you run out here and then go? And I know why they're doing that. It's because of the formation. So they are when Magnum turns around. Sorry, when he turns around to go that way, when he turns around, they go to run behind him, even though they're meant to be going that way. So just a small problem with the AI pathing. Okay, so was this covering... Rat's trying to set off the trap and kill me. Is the, is this covering a, No, stop. That's what I wanted. I wanted this. How did I get onto Magnum?
God, bleach this evil from my blood.
Okay, I'm fine where I am. I can heal myself. I'm fine where I am. I can heal myself back up to full. After a little while. Not the best outcome, not the outcome I was looking for, but certainly at this point, one which I will take.
We're not done yet.
Okay. Oscar, I'd like you to make it rain.
Gods weep upon the earth.
Over here. Okay, so yep, there is absolutely a poison thing here. But what's setting the trap off? Ah, okay. Got it. There's a switch over here that should deactivate the trap. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Now. Empty. Alright, good. Let's drag this down here. And then to here. And then over here. There we go. Alright, excellent. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Okay. F5. Now if I stand on this with this switch deactivated, should be okay. In, you know, in theory. F9. But why? I mean, come on. Okay. No, no, stop, stop, stop.
I need a remedy.
Just no. No, I'm not falling for this. I obviously am, but... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this back over here. Okay. Now what I'm going to have to do is lead everyone out, one by one, through the poison. Okay. I mean, honestly, did I say to run out here, or did I say to go through the poison? What did she do? Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. No. Go. Okay, here. Now. Well, I might as well just go stand over here now. Alright.
I feel better already.
Alright. And then Jahan. Walk out here without killing himself. And turns off the thing. Right, fixed. Done. Okay, and then eventually this will dissipate and turn back into poison. No. No. Alright, I can... Okay, will. Alright, good. And put that over there. And alright. We are all... No. That's what I'm looking for. We are all fixed up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. F5 in case it fucks up while I'm trying to do this bit, and I wouldn't put it past it. Okay, we did it, everybody. We made it past the stupidest trap I have come across in a computer game. Stupidest or most cunning, I couldn't tell you. It was certainly very effective at damaging people who were not paying close attention to exactly what was going on. Thanks, Mr. Bay. We found, it's a level 6 club. We'll send that to Magnum. And a sheet of paper. We'll grab that ourselves. What else do we have down here? There was another chest down this end.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Oh fuck, not again. Seriously? Okay, an iron bar. I can grab that. A repair hammer. Interesting. I'll grab that. A debuff strength potion. Why? Why would you... Ooh. Can I combine it with an arrowhead? I don't want to do that now, but I wonder if I can. And some fine leather chest armor that is better than what we are currently wearing. Yes, please. I believe we will take that. This is excellent news. Let us put it on immediately. Alright, F5. Now, how are we getting past here? There's another fire thing here. Can we move the... what's... Strength 8. Strength 5, Strength 5, Strength 5. Okay, so Strength 8. Can we move the chest? No. No, we cannot. Well, that's a bit of a shame. They do! Debuff arrows against the boss. Does sound like a good time. Okay, I'm going to do this again, F5. Yeah, it's locked. It's a lock level 1. Okay. So we can pick open the lock. No! God damn it. When I drag a party member out, I am expecting them to also be selected as the new active member, and that does not happen automatically. The annoying part of this is I'm going to have to leave this trap armed and going on in the background. I can't get over that way to turn it off, which is a little frustrating. Let's. Why can't I pick the lock?
Shut tight.
Why can't I pick the lock? I have lockpicks. Don't tell me I have to use the lockpick. I have lockpicking, don't I? I don't have lockpicking. Okay. So, right now, I need to put a point into lockpicking to get through this door. Or, we could beat it down with our inferior weapons. Which is maybe, honestly, what these inferior weapons are for. So, let's try that instead. Let's see, what do I have? I have this two-handed practice sword. Attack. 2 damage. It did 2 damage. 3 damage. 2 damage. Look, check it. We are not attacking our way through this door. No way. No how. Very well. It means having to put a point into lockpicking. Without having found a rogue, but sure. Do I want... Is there a trait for lockpicking? There isn't, is there? Do I want... Master, Fear, Charisma, Immune to Charmed, Pickpocketing, Leadership. That's what I'm trying to get back up to. I'm trying to get back up to leadership by being righteous. Compassionate, Willpower. Willpower is increased by 1. Bartering and Reputation. Okay, so... What I sort of want to happen here is I need to decide between the two of them who I want to have the lockpicking trait. Yeah. I mean, in certain situations it would be helpful for either of them to have it. I'll just give it to the ranger because the stereotypes. Lockpicking 1. Done. Make it so. Pick the lock. The door is unlocked and we are through. There is another trap on the other side of this door. Now, that is complete bullshit. I did not really stand on that. Or rather, I did not intend to stand on it. Look at that, he clipped it. Well, that's fine, he can heal himself. Alright, run through. Yeah, they all are dead set on clipping that on the way through. Every single one of them. Alright, F5.
Slayers have laid a trap.
Oh shit, 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 stop, stop, stop. Okay, there's an explosive mine right here. We have mine disarming things. I'm glad the other two dudes didn't walk into that. Let me tell you. Okay. F5. That is nowhere near what I was clicking on, game. It's not a proximity mine, it's a if you stand on it mine. Alright, so that's disabled the traps in this room, but not the previous room, which is a bit of a shame. We'll take that. A nail bomb. Okay. A silence scroll. Very nice. Nothing in the skeleton. Oh shit, a key and an iron bar. Where's the iron bar? Oh, it's on the other side of the mine. Okay. And around very carefully. I could disable the trap, but if we can work our way around it without needing to disable the trap, I would prefer to do it that way. Okay, here we are all again. See about... Here's some stairs. Ah, this door's as well. Well, if only we had some fire spells, we could set it on fire. Honestly, this is not the only time I've wished that we had fire spells. Wait, don't we have a fire, a fire staff? Yes. Alright, let's try this. I'm not sure if this will work or not. Attack with the fire staff. 32 damage. 17. 22. 21. This is gonna take a while. I'd really like a fire spell to do this with, honestly. It means putting points into fire. Oh, that's right. He can teleport people places, can't he? He has air and water are his two things. Well, we're halfway there. On average. On average, we're halfway there. We started out really strong. 2 attacks above 30 and we're hitting the teens now. There we go. One of my items is damaged. Find a repair hammer or merchant to restore it. How damaged is it? Let's find out. 16 out of 60. Now, if it breaks, then I guess we lose it. So what I'm going to do is send it to Joskar. And then I'll ask Joskar to repair it. Repair hammer. I succeeded in repairing it. I'll send it back to Jahan. There we go. I hope the repair hammer isn't single use. That would suck. We did it! Alright. So I better re-equip that. Send that back to Joskar. Get Joskar to repair it again if I can. Repair succeeded. And send that back to Jahan. Okay, we are... Well, we're not through the door yet, but the door is open. Oh, it auto-saved. Interesting. A journal. Ooh. Let's have a look. The journal cover appears swollen and weather-worn. Its spine cracks as you open to a yellowed page. 3. Rubrin. I don't know when Rubrin is. They heave themselves across the tunnel like great slimy rats. Soon enough I'll hear them tapping, banging at my cellar door. To think that the smithy of Cyseal will close for this. We're in the smithy, everybody. These doors that have remained open through sleep and shine for 100 years, shut for a passel of living bones. Today the last fires will burn in my forge. I have crafted traps, many of them. The undead don't like fire, or so I've heard, so they'll get a mouthful of it if they dare to crawl toward this cellar. I only hope that no innocents enter this cellar before the traps are sprung. Alas, it is a chance I must take. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Sure, a hammer. Some iron ore. Wow, no wonder it's heavy. Well, that explains a lot, really. Send that to Magnum. Send that to Magnum as well, honestly. Let's all get back together. Alright, and up the stairs. Here we are, we're in an abandoned house in town. Oh, it's this place where the fountain was. General store closed indefinitely. We found our way into the general store. We get a free painting. And volume 3 of He Who Smelts It. And is that a letter or something? No? There's a broom and a bucket. And, ooh, a chest. Ooh, a copper ring. And a new metal shield. And some gold. Another painting.
I've spotted something.
And a divine light skill book. Thank you. And a glass ruby, which is the thing that she spotted on the ground. Oh, this is interesting. This painting of a woman. It looks like there was something under this drop sheet, but apparently there is not. This painting of a woman doesn't have the hand to doesn't have the hand to grab action. What it has is the cogs to use action, which seems to indicate, oh yeah, nice. Send that to Magnum. We can read this book. Oh look, we've already read this book. Oh well, not to worry. We can read that book now though. How am I going for time? Oh shit, it's been 3 hours, everybody. Let's read. Oh, we already know this skill. It's Divine Light. It's this one here. Damn it. Oh well, that's a real shame. Let's have a look at what this picture does, because it might be. It's a safe, or at least a button or something to get out. It's a button to get out. Can we put the painting back? No, we can't. Oh, that's a shame. At least we didn't have to break down the doors to get out again. And we are outside and back in town. We, who had the... Okay. Bersha, the animal vendor, in town, I guess, at the market. We can go deal with that real quick if we can find the market. Yes, here. Yes. Which one was Bersha, the animal vendor? Well, honestly, it looks like this one. There's like a pen here and stuff. Oh yeah, it's probably this one. Here she is, Bersha.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right, proper. We're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos.
I know, right?
If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
About your stolen sheep.
Oh, Ogget, you're rotten to the bone. Oh, me poor, sweet, plump girl.
Oh, apparently we do have her with
Wasted
us.
entirely. All that roast, all the mutton, not even the sausage grinder will want her now. Give her here, will ya? Me little mouldering darling.
Oh, poor Bersha. Well, we'll take our leave. We've already asked about herself and her herd. We have updated our log.
This is intolerable.
Ah, we found Bersha's sheep, but who could have stolen it? Interesting. Alright, well, we will leave that question for another time. Oh, Johan is not happy that we're spending time helping the locals. Oh well. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, damn! We can fast travel using the escape menu. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, game. Accidentally discovered that we can fast travel using the escape menu while I was trying to save the game. Oops. And that is it for today. I'll quit the game, but again, I won't actually quit, as that tends to kill the rest of the stream and badness ensues. Instead, I will just mute it for everyone and I'll turn off my speaker so it's not interrupting me. Thank you for joining me today in part 3, I guess, of the Dafintiy Original Sin stream. I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 AM my time, which is 12 noon Pacific and 3 PM Eastern, for part 4 of this wonderful journey. Thank you for watching. If you've been watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can follow me at CaptDaf on Twitch and Twitter to get notifications of when my streams do in fact go live. The next one will be tomorrow morning. Thank you for everybody, Mr. B especially, and Tash, it was good to see you again. There were lots of other people kicking around in chat today, which was very, very nice to see people here. I will see some of you again next time. Until then, drive fast and take chances. Bye.